Have you ever wondered what you would do if you could live forever? This idea, once confined to science fiction, is now creeping closer to reality. Scientists around the world are exploring ways to extend human life, and perhaps even conquer death itself. But as these promises draw nearer, one haunting question arises. Will you last long enough to see it happen? The quest for immortality isn't just a fantasy from books or movies. Today, labs are working on advanced technologies like CRISPR gene editing, which can repair cellular damage, and 3D printing of artificial organs. These breakthroughs promise to extend human life in ways we never thought possible. It's as if we're stepping into a new era, where living forever is not just a distant hope, but a tangible goal. However, there's an unavoidable obstacle: time. We age faster than these technologies are developing. While scientists are making remarkable progress, our bodies continue to accumulate errors. Cells malfunction, and telomeres, the protective caps on our DNA, wear down. It's a race against the clock. At the same time, a deeper reflection emerges. Is living forever really what we want? As science opens the door to the impossible, philosophy raises uncomfortable questions. If life has no inherent purpose, would immortality truly change anything? Or would it magnify the sense of emptiness that many already feel? There are no easy answers, but perhaps this emptiness isn't a problem. It's an opportunity. This paradox is what we're going to explore. Can we cross the bridge between the present and the future? And what can we do now to increase our chances of getting there? These questions will guide us as we dive into science, philosophy, and the existential challenges surrounding our pursuit of immortality. The pursuit of immortality begins with understanding what makes us age. Our bodies are incredible biological machines, but far from perfect. Over time, cells accumulate damage, telomeres, the protective caps on chromosomes, shorten, and systems begin to fail. Aging at its core is an inevitable process of wear and tear. But what if it wasn't? Today, scientists are attacking aging from multiple angles. CRISPR gene editing, for example, allows researchers to tweak DNA, fixing flaws that cause premature aging or diseases. Imagine repairing your body's code to keep it functioning as if it were brand new. In laboratory experiments, CRISPR has already extended the lives of mice, proving this concept isn't just theoretical, it's possible. Another promising field is regenerative medicine. Here, technology like 3D printing of organs and the use of stem cells are revolutionizing healthcare. Scientists are successfully creating artificial hearts, kidneys, and other tissues in labs. The ultimate goal is to replace failing body parts, much like swapping components in a machine, allowing us to live longer and healthier lives. Artificial intelligence, AI, is also playing a crucial role. Supercomputers can analyze billions of molecular combinations to accelerate the discovery of anti-aging drugs. One breakthrough is the development of senolytics, compounds that target and eliminate aging cells in the body. These technologies, once thought to be science fiction, are becoming science fact. But despite these advances, challenges remain. One major hurdle is time. It takes decades for new technologies to transition from lab experiments to safe, widely available treatments. Furthermore, the initial costs of these innovations are staggering, meaning access could be limited to the wealthy during their early stages. Still, progress is undeniable. Investments in anti-aging biotechnology exceeded $5 billion globally in 2023, according to Nature, signaling that this field is rapidly becoming a priority. Each breakthrough brings us closer to the possibility of defeating death. Yet, the question remains, will these advancements arrive in time for us? With each passing year, our bodies continue to age, while science races to catch up. This creates a personal and existential dilemma. How can we maximize our chances of living long enough to benefit from these breakthroughs? The science is advancing rapidly, but time doesn't wait. As we explore ways to survive until these innovations are ready, we'll also consider how our choices today can impact our future. Let's dive deeper into what you can do to bridge the gap. Imagine your life as a game. The goal? Survive long enough to reach the next level, a future where immortality becomes possible. Every decision you make is a strategic move that can increase or decrease your chances of success. And just like in a game, the better prepared you are, the greater your chances of winning. The human body is resilient, but it's also vulnerable. Small everyday choices can significantly impact your lifespan. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that simple habits, like regular exercise, balanced eating, and quality sleep, can add years to your life. It might sound basic, but these simple moves are surprisingly powerful. Take the Mediterranean diet as an example. Rich in antioxidants, it's been shown to reduce the risk of heart disease and neurodegenerative conditions. Meanwhile, regular exercise not only strengthens the heart, but activates genes that combat aging. These are small but effective strategies to pause the clock while we wait for scientific breakthroughs. Stress is another critical factor. Chronic stress accelerates aging by releasing hormones that damage cells over time. Practices like meditation, yoga, or even engaging in hobbies can significantly lower stress levels, improving both mental and physical health. It's like finding the right balance in the game of life to conserve energy for the long run. On the flip side, certain choices can sabotage your progress. Smoking, for instance, not only shortens your lifespan, but actively harms your body's ability to repair itself. Diets heavy in sugar and processed foods also contribute to chronic illnesses. Every wrong move in this game takes you further from the goal. Staying connected to emerging technologies is just as important. Understanding developments in genetic therapies or anti-aging treatments can give you an edge when these options become accessible. In the future, being informed might make the difference between embracing immortality or being left behind. But what if science fails or takes longer than expected? This is where philosophy offers guidance. Even if immortality never arrives, taking care of your health and fully embracing the present gives life meaning. Perhaps the real prize isn't living forever, but experiencing every phase of life with purpose and intention. As we wait for innovations that could change the course of humanity, the choices we make today are what matter most. This leads us to the next question. Is immortality even a desirable goal? As we dream of the possibility of living forever, a troubling question lingers. Is immortality truly a gift or a burden? Philosophically, it confronts us with a paradox. If life's meaning is tied to its finiteness, what happens when that end is removed? Nihilist philosophy offers a provocative perspective. If existence has no inherent purpose, extending it indefinitely could amplify feelings of emptiness. Imagine a world where time is unlimited. What would motivate us to achieve anything? Scarcity is what makes each moment precious, giving our actions urgency and value. Psychological studies support this idea. Research published in the Journal of Positive Psychology reveals that people find more meaning in moments precisely because they are unique and fleeting. Paradoxically, our awareness of death gives life its intensity, driving us to create, connect, and live fully. But there's an optimistic side to consider. What if eternity doesn't mean monotony? What if it allows us to explore every aspect of existence, every language, culture, skill, and corner of the universe? Philosopher Bernard Williams argued that eternal life would be unbearably dull. But perhaps that depends on how we choose to fill infinite time. Science and technology may help us overcome this monotony. In the future, enhancements to the human mind might allow us to experience life in entirely new ways, processing knowledge and emotions on levels we can't yet imagine. Perhaps eternity could be less about repetition and more about infinite expansion. Still, there's a significant ethical question. Who will have access to immortality? If it's limited to the wealthy or powerful, the gap between social classes could grow even wider. The pursuit of immortality isn't just a scientific or philosophical challenge, it's a moral one. Ultimately, whether immortality is desirable may depend on the individual and society as a whole. This pursuit forces us to examine what we truly value in life. Is it the length of time we live, or the depth of experience within that time? This leads us to the next critical step. How can we prepare ourselves to be ready for a future where immortality might be a reality? The race for immortality isn't just about waiting for science to deliver breakthroughs. It's about what we can do now to maximize our chances of reaching a future where living forever becomes possible. Think of it as building a bridge between today and tomorrow. Taking care of your body and mind is the first step. Beyond maintaining a healthy diet, exercising, and reducing stress, adopting a mindset of continuous learning is essential. Science and technology are advancing rapidly, and staying informed gives you an edge. Those who follow these developments may be the first to adopt new solutions when they arrive. For example, companies like Calico, backed by Google and Altos Labs, supported by some of the world's top scientists, are investing billions into reversing aging. While these innovations are in early stages, understanding their potential puts you ahead in preparing for their arrival. But this isn't just an individual effort. There are larger societal and ethical challenges to consider. If immortality becomes possible, will it be accessible to everyone? Or will it remain a privilege for the wealthy? Reports from the UN on global aging warn that increasing longevity could exacerbate existing inequalities. Addressing this requires collective action and policy innovation. Another major hurdle is environmental sustainability. An immortal population could place immense strain on Earth's resources. Balancing the desire to extend human life with the need to preserve our planet is a challenge humanity must face as a whole. In the end, living well today is the best way to prepare for a better tomorrow. Even if immortality takes longer than expected, prioritizing health, embracing curiosity, and living with intention will give your life meaning now, and position you to thrive if the future we dream of becomes reality. Now that we're prepared, it's time to reflect. What really matters in the journey toward forever? And so we arrive at this central question. Will you survive long enough for science to create immortality? Perhaps the answer doesn't lie solely in technological advances, or even in the choices we make, but in how we embrace the present. The truth is, the future is uncertain. While science races forward, there's no guarantee that immortality will arrive within our lifetime. What we have for sure is the now. Every moment is an opportunity to create memories, build connections, and find meaning. Even if the promise of eternity becomes real, what we do with it will depend on how we've learned to value the time we already have. Philosophy teaches us that life is both a mystery and a choice. We may not know what the future holds, but we can decide how we engage with the present. By caring for our bodies, nurturing our minds, and finding purpose, we can honor the journey, regardless of its destination. If science does achieve immortality, it will be a monumental victory. But until then, perhaps the secret lies in living each day as if it's unique, not because it might be the last, but because it will always be unrepeatable. This is the essence of being alive, to approach every moment with curiosity, gratitude, and intensity. In the end, the real question isn't whether we'll live forever, but how we'll use the time we have. The answer is yours to find. After all, it's not time itself that defines us. It's how we choose to fill it. So I ask you, how will you live today to prepare for tomorrow?